A black van appears, like a movie intro. Gio finds his daughter kidnapped at school. What a twist. Back home, Marco, like a superhero, takes her away. After bandaging by Guiben, McCall looks curious as a kitten. 3 weeks later, in the restaurant, Marco gets controlled. So funny, kicked out like a dog. In mob territory, how can this end smoothly? After the meal, Marco orders his men to drive off. So comical. To save face, Marco needs to take out McCall fast, but then his car zooms in like an arrow and knocks someone out. It's just too funny. McCall is holding a glass of wine, and Marco instantly pulls out a knife, but McCall just laughs like it's no big deal, like he doesn't care, quickly handling Marco. Didn't you notice the townsfolk are gonna pay? McCall watches him with a deadpan face, and it's hilarious. Staring as he dies, not blinking, this is too dramatic. Cops arrive, drugs in the car, pure comedy. The whole town knows who did it, and Clint gets a call about a train station explosion. It's straight out of a horror movie. Clint tells his boss about the drugs found in Sicily, indicating the mob is going crazy, grabbing territory. Talk about having no regard for humanity. The local dealers are so rampant, they must have an umbrella of protection. They find the police chief and ask if they can chat with a few good buddies. Chief sifts the list. Some are CIA off limits, a middleman's game. He's just curious about who the chief crossed off the list. The team finds a hideout, guns are blazing, and most surrender. What a scene for laughs. The rest almost instantly surrender, and the chief rushes to the mob's lair. The whole vibe is just like a soap opera. This place is awkward and tense. Vincent is sad over his brother's funeral while the chief comes in to warn him that the CIA is on the way, looking like, "I told you so." She tells Vincent to stop, but he's too engrossed in his grieving art. He tells the chief to mind his own business and demands he ensure no one finds this place. The chief sighs as Vincent ignores him. His brother's death remains a mystery. A knife goes into the pommel, not just a little trick. A henchman pulls out a sharp blade, and wow, the boss is fuming now. Lightly sees the chief off to the car while taking the opportunity to remind him that Sheriff Barada has been attacked, and Officer Clint is on his way to the hospital. Absolutely hilarious. Then he gets a call, and it's a total mix-up. What a joke. You dialed the wrong number. You're not calling terrorists, it's the Camorra, so watch your circle. I'm calling you back. This plot twist is getting tense. She shares McCall's words, revealing their target is the camera, not terrorists stealing the show. A fleet of luxury cars heads to town. Vincent has kidnapped Gio Iga, getting ready for performance in the square. Brother Marco gets taken out on the streets, demanding the town hand over the killer. This is like a live theater production. Just a friendly reminder, the next shot isn't just for fun. Indeed. Suddenly, a loud shout reminds us that this is an intense moment. McCall enters with dual pistols, understanding peace. He likes this town. Hilarious. He refuses to let the townsfolk get hurt and hopes Vincent will take him away instead of starting a fight. What a scene. McCall has seen through life and death, putting down his gun. Vincent decides this is his favorite stage. Then the esteemed Dr. Enzo arrives, firing the first shot, and a ridiculous war is about to begin. Ready to battle Camorra, phones out aiming at Vincent, a social media hotspot. The townsfolk band together against the scene, and the cops get cold feet, and Vincent doesn't dare to act out any longer, so he drops some hard words, vowing to turn this place into a battlefield. Let's see his performance. They better stick together, or it'll get messy. Back, Vincent swears to kill the American high-stakes drummer. They don't know it's their last supper. Dark clouds gather, a bloodbath looms. How original. In the dead of night, Vincent's car honks. He checks, but finds no issue. Lights a smoke, relaxing. McCall, tired of passivity, sees the town's ruins and decides to take charge. 3 people playing cards when mansion goes dark. They check, find nothing wrong. Top-notch detectives. McCall sneaks into the mansion. Top-notch security repeatedly checks cameras, waiting for the show. Being a bad guy isn't easy. After this day, this dude will be much easier. One guy discovers the copper fire, yells but gets choked by a rope, struggling silently. It's downright hilarious. Vincent wakes up, seeing all the blood around him. It turns out it's dripping from the ceiling. What a draw. One dude falls from above, tied by the legs and hanging from the ceiling, and Vincent, stunned, couldn't believe his eyes. The deceased is his trusty henchman, and he quickly grabs his gun, calling to the others, but no one responds. Utterly ridiculous. Vincent, in panic, sees all his bodyguards down. His mind is racing, and it's just so Vincent, clueless, starts randomly shooting around, going nuts, only to find himself tied to a post afterward. His stomach is filled with the drugs he sold, and Yard only needs 6 minutes to pay back the money. It's definitely a good idea. Vincent is now a wreck, and McCall comes to rescue him, but he's just desperate to escape. It's a real joke. To him, the man beside feels like death, punishing him for mistakes. He walks from the living room to the stairs, then out of the mansion, with the ground becoming slippery. Talk about an adventure.